Welcome to BaseConverge. Today we're going to be discussing on how to take an online exam, and as the admin or the person authoring the exam, how you can attempt it before the exam took place to see your questions, how it's being said, and how it's going to be displayed to your student or your partakers. Then also you will be able to see how you can manage the result, view result of partakers, then manage it, approve it, and when to approve or not to approve. Then also to put the mark to the exam. So now, you're on your dashboard. You just need to navigate to your assessment, navigate to CBT, and you're going to see online quiz. You click on it. So this particular interface is where you have created. I believe you have created your category in CBT, your question banks, and you have created your quiz. This particular quiz, which is the exam that your students are going to be taking. If you don't know how to do that, you can reference our videos on how to add a CBT category, how to add and manage your question bank, and add and manage online exam or quiz. Okay, so since if you have done that, so you're going to see this interface shows you the date and the time this particular exam will be taken, and the duration for this exam. Then also the particles or the number of students that you have assigned to take this exam. Then also you have the attempt, the number of students or particles that have attempted or probably submitted this exam. So now in here, this is visible to you before this date and time because of the fact that you are the person authoring the exam or the admin, so you have the privilege to be able to attempt this exam so that you can see how it looks like before your student attempt this exam. Then also this part is where you will be able to see the results or the exams or online exams that have been submitted by your student or partakers. Then you can approve this result. You can comment on it like a remark, then adjust your mark as the case may be. So now we're going to be attempting this exam. So we click on attempt. So for your student or your partaker, will not see that attempt until when it is time for the exam. Now this is the CAM. This part here is the CAM. Supervisor. CAM supervisor. So this CAM has to be on at the student and it must be on. So, and we have tried as much as possible to pass in a lot of information to the student to be able to switch on this CAM before taking this exam. And as well, the information that you supply when you're creating this instruction you supply when you're creating the online quiz is displayed in here. And this is the time duration will be counting down when the start quiz is either by the student or partaker. Then this is the question indicator that shows to the student the total number of questions in this quiz. Then the ones that have been answered and one has not been answered will also be indicated. So once the student is ready to take this exam, I have to click on allow CAM. So this CAM is going to be looking at the gesture and be snapping the student at an interval of time. So this serves as a supervisor to this particular exam. So when it starts, now this is a fill in the gap question type. If you have created already in your question, when you're creating your questions and question back, so you can reference our video on how to add or manage a question bank, so you'll be able to see questions. So now this is a fill in the gap. So the student is going to fill in the gap, putting the result in here, the answer, whatever as the case may be, put it in here. Now while the whole thing is going, the all exam is going, the CAM supervisor is supervising this particular student and is looking at his gesture. So if a student is talking to somebody or somebody is behind in here, then you will be able to know that the student is cheating. So you can tell that the student is cheating. So let's go. Now this is a true or false kind of a question, So the student can select true or either false, as you said. Then this is a single choice kind of a question. The student will select the correct answer as he or she feels is applicable to Then this is a multi-choice kind of a question, so whereby more than one answers are correct. So the student can select which answer is correct from the question, right? So then also, this is an essay type, right? This is the speech to text session which I want to show you. Now, we believe and we know that not all students are good, or not all students or partakers are good at typing. So the typing would affect, so once it's slow in typing, it might affect the time duration in here that you have set for this exam. So we have implemented a speech to text that would help this process to be faster for the partaker or the student, right? So what we did here is that the student will hit on the start recognition button, will speak into the box, right? When the student speak into the box, then he can pause at any time, continue the speaking. Then all the student just need to do is just come to this button and then adjust the typos or all those punctuation where it's supposed to be appropriately and like that. So now what we're going to do now is that we're going to click and just speak some couple of things so they can see how probably accurate this speech to text is as we have implemented. Right, so the student needs to be audible enough for the system to be able to recognize. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to hit on start recognition. So I'm testing the speech to text. I want to see how accurate it is. So when I click on stop, it's not going to keep tracking my voice. So I said, so I'm testing the speech to text. I want to see how accurate it is. You can see that what I just said now is just what you see in this box. So what this student need to do is just to put punctuations where appropriate and like that. So once that is done, so it's a bit faster. It's quite faster, for the student to be able to speak and in terms of typing, to eradicate the typing slowness in affecting the timing. So once that is done, the student can go ahead and you can see the indicator have shown that out of all the 5 questions, 4 has been answered. Then the student can hit on next, since that is the last question being done. So as you can see, all agree means that all the questions are being attempted. So you can click at any point in time to refer to any question at any point in time, since you still have time. Then at any point you can still come if you feel that what you have in this box is not enough. You can still come and continue your speaking. Okay, so I'm trying to continue my speech to text to see if it is perfect or not. Okay, so I'm trying to continue my speech to text to see if it is perfect or not. You see, this is wonderful. This is quite accurate. This is about 99% accurate. Right, so now the student can go ahead and submit. Now, don't forget, this exam has been set by you, not to display the result. So what the student is going to see, if it is being set to display the result, the student is going to see you score so out of so mark. Right, so else the student will just see you have submitted and it's going to redirect the student back to the online quiz, and the student will be waiting till when you do attest to or attend to the result. Now here the student will only see this will not see this result because you have not approved this result for this particular student. So what's going to happen is that this result, as the examiner or the person authoring this exam, you can see that I have one attempt here. So you can go to result. So when you hit on your result, then you can navigate to whichsoever student or that partake in this exam. Click on that. So once you click on that, what is going to happen is that you're going to see the question, the answer, then provided by the student. Then this is the point that you attach to the answer. Then the student score because the student got it right. Right is called because he got it right. Then essay, of course, you note this is what the student typed into the box. The system can't track because of some, you can't tell. So you have to manually mark that. Right, so that is why that needs to be. So the total will be displayed here in percentage for you. And here is the cam supervisor. Now, as you can see, the cam snaps by gesture. Check the gesture interval of time. and mark this particular and snap this particular scene while the exam is going on, and that you can see the background, you can see the gesture when the student is talking. You can see when the student is reacting, somebody is behind or somebody is at the front of the student telling the student something. You can check the gesture. So as the person authoring this exam, you can say, okay, so the total score is 14 here. So out of this essay now is 3. So I can say, okay, let me give this student, he did well here, I can give this student 2. Then you're gonna be 16, right? You have 2 marks to that, so you're gonna be 16. Then you can put a remark. You can say, okay, good, you did well, so you can put that. Then when you check this approved result at the student or particular end, he will be able to see the result, and this statement will be displayed to the student to be able to see whatever it is that is called as appropriate. So once it's done, you can hit on submit that. So that result is being graded, and the student will be able to view the result. If you don't want the student to view the result yet, you can uncheck it, right? So it will be visible to the student. So thank you for listening and watching. I would encourage you to watch other videos on BaseConverge to be able to get yourself used to how to effectively utilize your BaseConverge